So, got another review. I'm gonna knock one out for you. Here we go. Beta Ray Bill. I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, I kind of downgraded this figure, and then I realized that he's actually better than what I thought. He's basically like Thor. I'm not going to go over all the articulation. I'm just going to go over a few key points after I show you the details. Let's just look at his face, number one. His teeth are a little crooked, but I'm going to tell you why his teeth are a little crooked. You can find one that's better. He's not missing any part of his mouth or his teeth or anything, but check this out. Watch his mouth. You see that? He has articulation in his mouth. So we can straighten that up. It's a softer plastic. Probably can mold that later, but look at that. You can see inside of his mouth, and you can see his teeth there. So if you can find one that's a little bit more straight, you know, his teeth are a little straight, then that'll be good. But the other one that was there was real similar to this. The jaw wasn't lined up 100%. So there are a few things you can do to temporarily fix it, which is just kind of have to rock that lower jaw. See if I can show you real quick. Oh well. All in all, though, looks pretty good. So, but you can see that he does have that mouth articulation, which is really cool. His head's on a ball joint, and they did a good job on his cape, which it does come off. He's got the little peg holes in the back of him here. And they didn't miss out on any paint on his back, which I liked. And I think I would like to have a Beta Ray Bill version in Memu size of him before he became the Beta Ray Bill that we know, that has the same Asgardian powers and everything. Just him in his regular uniform, where he's got his guns and, you know, and he's got his own uniform from his own people. So, but on the cape, they did a really good job, I think, on the shoulder pads there. And you can see on the back here, you know, it's just a matte flat red. It's got a little bit of a shiny look here in the middle, and then it's just kind of basic on the other side. So there, it's got a little bit of glare from the light. So I'm not sure if that's really like from a two-tone paint that they used or what, but it does have a little bit of different coloration in there. His articulation, that's different. He does have this ab crunch here, but he also has articulation at the waist, which is nice. And he also has this thigh swivel here, which I believe is different than the regular Thor. And then on his legs go way far forward compared to a lot of the other figures. I mean, check that out. And then as far as going back, it doesn't really go back as much. So, didn't like that too much. And then he's just got, you know, the double jointed knees that you can see there, and he's got the single jointed elbows. His hammer is real similar to Thor's, but of course it's just going to be Beta Ray Bill's, which has the axe on the one side and the flat hammer part on the other side. And just solid gold. There's no different shading or anything to this, so it's going to be real basic. Other than that, though, you can see the wings on his head. I think they did a really good representation of him. I like those wings a lot better. All in all, I think they did a pretty good job with this. I mean, is it my top figure? No. Is it going to be my top 10? No. But holy cow, he has mouth articulation. I mean, that's wicked. So if you guys haven't picked him up, he might be just fun to have. I mean, you can have him in different poses. You can either have him just there calm with his mouth closed, or you can have him with his mouth open like he's going into battle, you know, like he's charging somebody, like like that. But I would say if you do get this figure, try to find one that's got a straight mouth. If you don't, then it kind of sucks a little bit because his jaw's a little off. But all in all, still a good figure. Paint scheme on him is pretty good. It's nice and clean. I do like the gold that he has here. There's a little bit of shading in the gold, two tones of gold. He's got the gold belt there, so not too bad. It's really not a lot to review on this figure. I mean, the articulation's okay, but the best thing I think is just the sculpt, and they got the color of them right. You know, the skin tone. So they didn't go too dark. That was my only fear with this guy, that they might go a little too dark with the skin tone or too light, but they didn't. They got it right. That's my opinion. So not going to waste too much more time on him. He's a cool figure, and he does have that mouth that moves, so it's kind of cool. Hello, everybody. I'm Beta Ray Mew. Alright. Comments, guide, see ya.